Hello everyone and welcome to another Gareth guitar tutorial. My name is Gareth Evans and today we are learning the song Before You Go by Lewis Capaldi. This is a fully fingerstyle version of the song. It's the guitar piece. It fully incorporates all the instrumentation that's in the song, the vocals, the drums, even the bass and some rhythm elements as well. So it's a fully self-contained guitar piece that you can play without needing to be able to sing, which is pretty awesome. So one last note before we get started is that you do need to down tune the 6th string to a D note for this song. So in the open position, you literally just tune the 6th string, which is the top one, down to the same note as your 4th string. Or use a tuner if that helps. So bang your capo now on fret number 1. Just straighten that out there. This is a failure capo, by the way. If you want to get hold of one of those, you can use the link in the description and that helps the channel out too. So go and check out failure capos. Bang your capo on fret number 1 and then it should sound like this. All right. So let's begin. Okay, that is bar 1, 2, and 3, which includes the intro and the beginning of verse number 1. So to begin, bar number 1, if you're looking at the tabs, is the intro. Pretty simple that. So what we have here is a D position, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, the only other note is the open 6. So the rhythm here, you've got the 6th string, 3, 6, and then 2, 6, 2. Literally play that twice and that's the whole of the intro. Alright, so next up bar number 2. Okay, it's that sequence there. So the beginning you've already done. Okay, we did that in the previous bar. Next, it's that sequence there. Begin open 4 and 6 together. Okay, you hammer onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string, so without plucking, just make the fretted position. Okay, you pluck the 4th string again twice in that 2nd fret position, and then once in the open. Okay. And that is bar number 2. So with bar number 1, okay. Next up, bar number 3. Okay, almost identical to 2, so we begin the same. So you do the pinch and open 6 and 4, hammer onto the 2nd on the 4. You play the 4 again once, and then the 2nd time you play it and slide up from 2 to 4 on the 4th string. Like that. So bar 3. Alright, so we should have the first couple of bars of the verse down. And that's how it sounds at full speed. Next up, bar 4 and 5. Let's just do these 2 and then move on. Okay, that's how that's played. So now, where we were before on the 2nd fret of the 3rd fret of the 2nd, okay? Use your middle 2 fingers for those. because you're going to need your index finger for the 2nd fret of the 5th here. Okay, so this sequence is exactly the same as previous, but now you're using 5 with the thumb. So it's 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2. Okay, now, so that sequence there, and that's the end of bar 4 and the whole of bar 5. We have here, so 2nd fret on 4 and 5. You play 4 and 5 together, and then you play 4 and pull off to open. And then back onto the 2nd fret of 4 and do the same again. Pluck the 4, pluck it again and pull off to open. So we have, okay, and then we continue bar 5, begin the same, the pluck on 4 and 5 together, both on the 2nd fret, pluck the 4 once, pull off to open. This time, you pluck the 2nd fret on the 4th string twice, and then that sequence, so it's up to the 4th fret on the 4th string, you pluck it, pull it off to 2nd, pull off to open, and then play the open 4th twice. Okay, so that is bar 5. And then bar 4 and 5 together should play like this. Okay, and then the next 4 bars, 6 through 9, play like this. So we begin here. This is bar number 6. 5th fret, the little finger on the 6th string. You also need the 3rd fret here on the 2nd string. Use your middle finger for this one. Okay, so we play 6, 6, and then 4 and 2 together. After which, just a single pluck on the 4, 4 being open. Now, that sequence there. So we have 2nd fret on the 3rd string as well as the 6th string still on that 5th fret. Pull off from 2 to open on the 3rd. Over to the 4th fret on the 4th. Slide that down to the 2nd, and then the 2nd fret on the 5th. Like that. Okay, so the whole bar. Okay, next bar 7 begins the same. Okay, that which we've done already. And this time, it's that sequence there in the 2nd half of the bar. So we're playing the open 4 and the 6th string with the 6th string fed on the 5th fret. Hammer onto the 2nd fret on the 4th. You play the 4th again, slide up to the 4th, back down to the 2nd, but only plucking that once. Like that. So bar 7. And the previous bar as well, just for good measure, bar 6 and 7. So next bar 8 and 9, they play like this. Okay. So to begin bar 8, we've got the 2nd fret here on the 4th string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay. You play so that's open 5, 5 again, and then 2 and 4, followed by 5 and then 2 on its own. Okay? Next. So that's open 4 and 5 together. Hammer onto the second fret of the 4, sorry. Then you play 4, 2 and 4, and then 4 again. Okay, that's the end of the bar all together. Okay, next bar 9. That sequence there, so we play open 4 and 5 again, followed by a 4 on its own, and then the 2 notes, 2nd string, 4th string, both on the 2nd fret. Next, that's a finish off. So it's 4th fret on the 4th string, pull off to 2, pull off to open on its own, and then 4 and 5 together. Like that. So 8 and 9. All right. So what I'm going to do now is going to recap the whole of what we learned, the first 9 bars to begin, and it should play like this. Okay, so those are bars 10 through 13, and that's what we begin learning to begin this lesson. Bar 10. Okay, that sequence there, you've got the 2nd fret on the 3rd, the 3rd fret on the 2nd. Use your middle 2 fingers, because you're going to need these 2 fingers dancing in and around them the whole time of this section. That's the first sequence. You've got 6, 6, 2 and 3, and then 2. Okay, next, 4th fret on the 4th string with the open 6. Okay, so it's 4 and 6 together, 6, 2 and 3, and then 2. So to begin, that is bar number 10. Next, it's that sequence now for bar number 11. Here we come to the 4th fret, we lift off that 4th fret of the 4th now, come to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, at least to begin. So you play 6 and 3 together, 6 on its own, lift off that 4th, fretted back now on the 2nd fret of the 3rd, play 2 and 3 together, followed by 2. And that is the full sequence. Now, that sequence, 2nd fret here on the 4th, you play 4 and 6 together, followed by 6, and then lift off the 4, play open 4 and 2 together, followed by 2 afterwards. That's your sequence there. So whole of bar number 11. And then, to recap, bar number 10 and 11 together should play like this. And then on bar number 12, well, 12 and 13 there actually. So all we're doing here doesn't sound like a lot of change. Instead of using the open 6, we're using the 2nd fret on the 5th as the bass note. The rest of the notes in that sequence are all the same until the very end. So I'll talk you through them. 5, 5, 2 and 3, and then 2 on its own. Then over to that 4th fret on the 4th string with a pinch. Okay, so we've got like I said, everything in that sequence is exactly the same as bar 10, but this time 2nd fret on the 5th instead of the open 6. And then after that, bar number 13, again, replica of bar 11, but with one stipulation, 2nd fret on the 5th instead of open 6. Apart from the very end, you just play an open 3rd string. That's the only difference, that open 3rd string at the end. Okay, so bar number 12 and 13. All right, and to recap, bar 10 through 13 plays like this. So bars 14 through 17. Okay, that's the sequence next. That's bar 14 through 17, which leads you into chorus number 1, and then bar 14 in isolation plays like this. Okay, so that sequence, what we've got here with the left hand to begin. 5th fret on the 6th string. You've got the 4th fret on the 4th string. You've also, because you're using the little finger on the 6th, the ring finger on the 4th, you've got to do this hammer up and pull off from 2 to 4 on the 4th in just a second, so you need the index finger free for that. Okay, so the sequence. That's to begin, so it's 6, 4, 6. And in that sequence, you play the 4th string on the 2nd fret, hammer up to the 4, and pull off to the 2 again. Okay, at the moment that you pull off again to the 2, you play the 6th string. Okay. That's the sequence. So after that, the sequence, that's what you play. So here we've got the 3rd fret on the 2nd string as well. Okay, so we're playing the 6, 2 and 4 together. Obviously 3rd fret on the 2nd, 2nd fret on the 4th, and then play the 4th string on its own to finish off. So the whole of bar 14. Okay, that's how that's played. And then 15 is that sequence there. So we've got all open to begin other than the 5th fret on the 6th string. That sequence there, so you start with the 6, Right, then you do 6, 4, 6, 4, and then 6 and 4 together. So it's okay. After that, you play the second fret on the 4 and then lift off to open. So pull off to open, and then open 3 to finish. That's bar 15. So bar 14 and 15 together plays like this. All right, bar 16. Play like that. So what we have here, again, it is a repeat of 14, but you're using the open 5 now instead of the 5th fret on the 6th string. Open 5 is your root note. So I'm going to talk you through it anyway quickly, because it's slightly more difficult previously because you've got all these fingers in the way here, but it's a lot more simpler in this bar. Okay, that sequence to begin. So it's 5, 4, 5 and then 4, hammering up to, from 2 to 4. And as you pull off, you play the open 5 again. Okay, finish off with a 5, 2 and 4, fretted on the 2nd fret of the 4, 3rd fret of the 2, and then the 4 on its own to finish off. Like that. So it's, and then bar 17, you come to the 2nd fret on the 4th and the 2nd string. Play that sequence there, just a series of single notes, which is nice. You play 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 5, 2, and then 5, 4, 3, 2 again, and then 5, 4, 4 being open. Okay. And that is the whole of bar 17. So let's recap bar 14 through 17, and then we'll recap the whole of the bridge, because it's interesting to see how it fits together, because there are certain notes that flow into the next bar onwards. So for you to be able to hear it, it's easier to learn it that way. So first up, 14 through 17. So next up, the bridge, whole of the bridge, bar 10 through 17, to recap everything that we've learned in this lesson so far. Okay, that's how it fits, and like I said, there are notes that flow into each other. For example, bar 13. That note there flows from the end of bar 13 into bar 14. Don't mute it as you reach bar 14. You need to let that string ring out. As well as at the end of bar 15, I've got the same thing again. Okay, again, let that open 3 note ring out while you play the beginning of the next bar, and it just sounds more complete. So before we continue, if you are enjoying this lesson, please click the thumbs up button, because it really helps me out, and remember to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know how much you're enjoying these lessons, because again, it really helps me out with the algorithm, and it promotes my videos, and you know, it shows me that you're grateful for these lessons that I'm producing. So So let's move on to the chorus now. Chorus number 1. This is the easy one, believe it or not. Okay, so those are the first 8 bars of this first chorus. So we begin here in the D position, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We're not using the 1st string just yet, so keep that in mind. Also, to begin, that is the sequence. So we've got finger roll here, 6, 4, 3, 2. So you play them all in quick succession, like that. If you can't manage that to sound clean and crisp and nice, practice it, but for now, just play them all together, it's just as good. So after that, you play the 3rd string, 6th string, 4th string, and then strum down 6 through to 2. Muting that 1st string, you don't want to let the 1st string ring out, okay? After that, you play 3, 4, 5 as a triplet there, okay? Okay, bar 19. It's the next bar there. You play that. So you're playing 6, 2, 3, 4, and then strum down. Here, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Like that. That's a strum, but the 1 fretted on the 3rd fret. Okay? And then lift off from 3 to 2 to the regular D position on that 1st string. You play 1, 2, 3. So it's. That is bar 19. Bar 18 and 19 together. Okay, next bar 20. That's bar 20 and 21. So we're in an A position to begin here. So this is a barred 2nd fret across the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. With the open 5th, you've got the A position. So you start with a finger roll, then you play 2, 5, 3, and then strum down on those middle 4 strings. That's 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay, you can mute the 6th string with your thumb. You can mute the 1st string by lifting just off a tad with this finger that you're barring with, so that you can strum them all and only get those 4 notes that you need. Okay? Followed by 2, 3, and 4. Okay, after that, you play that sequence there for bar 21. You play open 5, 2, 3, 4, and then strum down. But this time you've gone to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, so it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 in the strum. And then you now bar everything on the 2nd fret. You play 1, 2, 3. You bar everything that's needed to pluck at least. So that's your sequence there. Bar 21 in total. And bar 20 and 21 together. Okay, and let's recap now. Bar 18 through 21, the whole of the chorus. So far, the first 4 bars. Play like this. And next up, bar 22 through 25. That's the sequence there. So we have to begin 2nd fret on 2, 4, 3, and 5. Okay, with the open 4. And play this that finger roll 5, 4, 3, and 2. But you slide up that little finger. This is why we're using the. You can do it like that, I guess. But this is why I use my little finger for this slide up, because there's more room in between these frets, in between these strings here. When I'm using my little finger rather than my index finger there. Okay, I just find it more comfortable. So finger roll, slide up to that 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And then you play 2, 3, and 4 in succession after. Okay, all of these finger rolls, all of these like triplets where we're doing. We're doing with the ring, middle, index, okay? Ring, middle, index all the time. Ring, middle, index. So here, the finger roll and then ring, middle, index. Okay, after that, back down to the 2nd fret on the 1st string. Play the strum. Up to the 3rd fret, play the 2nd string. Or you could do that, slide up again if you want, it's up to you. Okay, followed by a 2, 3, 4 afterwards. Okay, so the whole of bar 22 is like that. Okay, bar 23. Okay, no movements with the fretting hand here. It's all plucking. So we've got 5 and 2 together, followed by 3, then 4. And then 2, 3, 4 afterwards. And then strum. Just 5, 4, 3, and 2. Muting 1st and 6 strings with the fleshy parts of these fingers that are fretting if you can, or any other strings. Or you can just be really precise if you want to just strum the 4 like that. After that strum, you play 3, 4, 5. But you're actually, when you play 3, 4, when you play the 5, you're actually lifting off to the next position, which is here. So you're playing 3, 4, 5. Okay, so keep that in mind. Bar 22 and 23 together plays like this. Okay, next 24. Plays like that, 24 and 25. So again here, over to the 5th fret on the 6th string for that stretch. You've got the 2nd fret on the 2 and 3, and then the open 4th string. Okay, we do the finger roll on 6, 4, 3, and 2. Come up to the 3rd fret on the 2, play it twice, and then play 3 and then 4 afterwards. And now you play the strum down 6, 4, 3, 2. The 5th string is muted, we're not playing a note there. So it's a strum followed by 2, 3, and 4. So we've got, and that's the whole of bar 24. Okay, bar number 25 now is slightly more tricky because we've got a big stretch in here. Okay, so switch your little finger out for the ring finger here on the 5th fret of the 6th string. playing that. You can do it differently. I'll show you that in a minute, but I'll show you how I play it first. So 5th fret on the 6th string, 3rd fret on the 3rd, 2nd fret on the 3rd, sorry, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So you're playing that to begin. So it's a pinch, 2 and 6, followed by 3 and then 4. Up to the 5th fret with your little finger on the 2nd string, and then play the same again. Just 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now this is the difficult one because it requires a lot of hand strength for this. So we've got the 5th fret on the 6th string, you've got open 4, 2nd on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and now we're adding the 2nd fret on the 1st string too, and we're strumming them all those notes. Okay? And if you can't manage that, then it's going to be tricky. You can probably you can probably just leave out the open 2nd string, right? In order to do this stretch, you can just not fret the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, this is an option for you if you want an easier way of playing it, because I don't want to punish you unnecessarily. And if you can't do this and you're struggling, you think, oh, I can do everything else, but I can't do this stretch. This is a workaround for you. Okay. Maybe that stretch there is more manageable. Anyway, back to the original fingering. So it's after that strum, you lift off the 1st string, play it open, then the 2nd string, and then the 4th string. Okay. So let's recap bar 22 to 25. Okay, that's the sequence there. And then the whole of the chorus, I'm just going to recap what we've learned for the chorus so far before we move on. So we're looking at 26 through 29 now. Okay, so that's the preview of what we're about to learn. Bar 26 to begin. And this, that's the sequence we've done earlier in the beginning of the chorus. So a finger roll on 6, 4, 3 and 2 in the D position. Triplet there, 3, 6, 4. And that strum down on string 6 through to 2. And the triplet, 3, 4 and 5. And that's the end of that bar. Next, bar 27. There's that sequence there, so you start with an open 6. And then a triplet, 2, 3, 4. And now, we strum down in the D position, we add a little finger to the 5th fret on the 1st string. Just strum in 4, 3, 2 and 1 if you can be that precise. Okay. Next, lift off the 5 again, back to the 2 on the 1st string. So you do that triplet, 1, 2, 3. That's the end of bar 27, all in all. So to back up and recap, 26 and 27. Next up, 28 and 29. So that sequence there. So to begin 28, what we're doing here is a pull off from 2 to open on the first string. So the next shape you're going to need is the 2nd fret on the 4th, 2nd fret on the 3rd, and still the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, everything else is open. So the next sequence, so it's 4, 3, 5, and then strum. But you're strumming the strings 5 through 2, not strumming 6 or 1. You can mute those with the fingers if you can manage that. Okay? That's the sequence bar 28 so far. And then finish off with the triplet 2, 3, and then 4. And that's bar 28. Bar 29 to finish. That sequence there. So again, 5th string, 2, 3, 4 as a triplet. And now add your little finger to the 3rd fret on the 1st string and strum down. So you should have 0, 2, 2, 3, 3 on strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So that's the strum. And then lift off to the 2nd fret now on the 1st string. So it's 1, 2, and 3 with the pick in hand. They should be fretted on 2, 3, 2 if you're following along. So that's bar 29, 28 and 29. And to recap everything in this lesson so far, 26 through 29 plays like this. Alright, so next up, bars 30 through 33, and this is a replica of 22 through 25. So I shouldn't have to explain this to you because I taught this at the very end of lesson 2. Okay, so that's 30 through 32, and then after that we got 2 bars left and then we reset essentially. So it's the that sequence there. So what we're doing is we're playing 5, 4, 3, and 2, okay? But we're sliding into this position here. 5th fret on the 2nd string, 7th fret on the 3rd string, and the 7th fret on the 4th string as well. So you play all 4 of them, and slide into that position, and then you play the sequence. So first off, you just play that 4th string once on the beat, right? And then that sequence there. So that's 5, 4, 5, 2, and then 5, 3. So we've got. Okay, that is bar 34. After that, single pluck on the 5th string, 2 plucks on the 2nd fret of the 2nd, 1 pluck on the 3rd, and then back to the original finger roll on that original shape. That is bar 36. But to recap first, 34 through 35. Okay, so that leads us to the next section, which is the break, and it's basically the intro, is all it is. And then we're back into another verse, which is played differently, so I'm going to have to describe that to you note for note, as usual. But 36, we begin. We do a finger roll, an open 6, and then we pick up that picking pattern from earlier. Okay, we play it once to finish bar 36 and then twice during bar 37. So finger roll, open 6, and then that's exactly the same thing as I was playing in the very intro, very first bar. That's the picking pattern. So that is bar 36 and 37 done. So 34 through 37. Alright, now is where it gets tricky because we're introducing the wrist thump, which denotes the bass drum, and we're doing that as we're playing the melody and everything else we played earlier. So something like that, and that is the sequence that we're going to be playing next. This is an advanced technique, the wrist thump, and if you struggle with it, maybe go and learn some easier exercises to master this technique before you take this on, or just learn the notes without the thumping and then add the thumping in after. I think that is the best way to do it, but what do I know? That's the way I learn it, I think. But either way, this is going to be difficult if you're new to it. So be warned. It's supposed to be difficult though, isn't it? Because if it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be impressive. And if it wasn't impressive, it wouldn't be worth doing it. So it is worth doing it because it's difficult. Stick to it, you'll get there. That's the first bar. You'll notice there's just a constant thump on the beat here. But there's usually like 3 notes for every beat because there's triplets throughout this whole song. So that's, like I said, bar 38. So we're playing the 6th string as we're thumping. And then we're playing the 6 on its own, and then there's thumping again as we're playing the 2nd string, which is fretted on the 3rd fret. After that we play 6 and then 2 again without any thumps. Okay? Okay, next, we play that sequence, so it's a pinch on 4 and 6 open with a thump, hammer up to that 2nd fret on the 4th string as we did earlier. We play it once, play it the 2nd time with a thump, and then play it on its own afterwards. So that's that. That's the sequence for bar 38. If you haven't got it yet, slow it down, practice it, do it really slow, speed it up, get it, move on. Okay, that's my advice. Next bar, 39. Okay, same as earlier, but with thumping. Okay, that intro, or the first half of the bar is the same. And then so it's a thump on the pinch again, hammer up and then play 4 again. And then the next thump is when you play the 2nd fret on the 4th, slide the 2nd fret up to the 4th fret, like that. So that's bar 38 and 39. 40 now. It's that sequence there. So 3rd fret on the 2nd string still, 2nd fret on the 5th string. That to begin, so it's thumb on 5 with a thump, and then 5, 2 with a thump, followed by 5 and then 2 afterwards. And then the sequence okay, second fret on the 4th, play the first pluck on the 4th with a thump, play it again, and then pull off. Okay, do that again. That's twice in a row. That's the end of bar 40. Bar 41. So, second fret on 4th and 5th now, you play them both together with a thump. Then play 4 again and pull off to open. Okay, this time you play a thump and pluck the 4th. Play it again and then pluck the 4th fret on the 4th string. So it's second fret, 4th fret. Now we do a pull off from 4 to 2 after you've plucked the 4. As you pull off to the 2, you hit the thump, and then you pull off after that to the 0, or the open string. Open string after it, and then a thump with a pluck on 4 and 5, 4 open, 5th on the 2nd fret. So we've got the sequence. Okay, that's bar number 41, and it's pretty much the most difficult. Is it the most difficult? I don't know. It's one of the most difficult bars in the song. If you got that, you're coasting, right? Bar 40 and 41 together, play this. Okay, and then 38 to 41, all in all, sounds like this. All right, let's move on next, 42 through 45. That's the sequence there. So 5th fret on the 6th string as we did earlier, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, everything else open for now. Thump on the 6, play 6 again, and then you pluck 2 and 4 with a thump. You play a 4 on its own after that. And then play that sequence there. So 2nd fret on the 3rd string with the 6th string, fret on the 5th as usual. You play a thump and play the 3rd and 6th string together and pull off from 2 to 0 on the 3rd. Okay? You play the 4th fret on the 4th string, slide that down to 2. When you hit the 2, you hit the thump. After that, you play the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Okay, so that is that's bar 42. Okay, that's bar number 43 now. So again, thump on the 6th string as you pluck the 6th string. 6 on its own, and then thump as you play 2 and 4 with the 2 fretted on the 3rd fret. Play the 4 on its own after. And this time, goes that sequence next. So pinch on 4 and 6 with the 4 being open, 6 on the 5th fret as usual. Onto the 2nd fret of the 4th now, you play that twice. Okay, as you hit the next thump, hit a thump and slide from 2 to 4 with your left hand or fretting hand on the 4th string. And then just slide back down to the 2, after that you don't pluck or thump anything. So we've got, that's bar 43, 42 and 43 together. I'm 44 now. And that plays like that. So you come to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 4th. Play that sequence to begin. So it's 5th string with a thump, 5 on its own, and then thump with the 2 and 4, followed by 5 and then 4, no thumps. Okay, and then the sequence like that. So you play 4 and 5 both open with a thump, hammer up to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then continue like that. Single pluck on the 4, pluck and a thump on the 4, and then 2 more. Okay, so 44 together. And next, 45. That sequence there. So we come to the 2nd fret on the 2 and the 4 to begin. You play 5 with a thump, followed by 5 in its own, and then 2 and 4 with a thump, and then 4 again straight after. And then up to the 4th fret on the 4, play it, pull off to 2 with a thump, pull off to open straight after, play it once on its own, and then thump with 4 and 5 together, open. Like that. So bar 45 on its own, all together. Okay. So let's recap a bar 44, 45. And then let's recap 42 through 45, plays like this. Like that. So what I'm going to do now is play 38 through 45. This is the whole of verse 2, pretty much one of the trickiest sequences in the song. So I'm going to recap it for you, play it slowly so you can see how it's supposed to be played, and then we can move on. Okay, so we are into bridge number 2 now, and I just played you a preview of what we're learning to begin. Okay, so that's the next 4 bars. It's the coolest 4 bars to play of the whole song. I'd really like to play this passage. It's really cool. Okay, so that's the sequence to begin. Okay, we're not moving our left hand or fretting hand at all there. So the sequence all happens with the right hand, the picking hand here. We play 6 with a thump, 6 with a thump, 6 on its own without a thump, and then 1 and 3 with a thump. Okay, that's the first sequence. Then it's 6 on its own without a thump, and then thump, 6, 4, and 2 together. 6 on its own, and then a thump with 1 and 3. And then 6 on its own without a thump afterwards. So all in all, next up, bar 47. Is that sequence there. So what we're doing, we're moving these 2 fingers here, down 1 string, so we come to the first string, 3rd fret, 4th fret on that 3rd string. You're playing a thump with 1, 3, and 6. 6 on its own. Lift off those 2 fingers, just play it all fretted, barred on the 2nd fret. You play 1 and 3 on their own with a thump. Okay, after that, 6 on its own. Okay, next. Okay, after that is the next sequence. So we've got up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So we play 6, 4, and 2. We play 6 on its own without a thump. So 6, 4, 2 with a thump. 6 without a thump, and then open 4th and 3rd fret on the 2nd with a thump. Okay. After that, you play the open 6th again to finish up. Okay, so bar 47. And then 46 and 47 together. Okay, that's your sequence there. So next, 48 and 49 is kind of the same. But this time you're using the 2nd fret on the 5th string as the root note. So it makes it a little bit more tricky with the left hand. The right hand's exactly the same. We're just switching from the 6th string to the 5th string on the bass note, that's it. So this time we've got barred all the way across from the 2nd fret now, from 5 through to 1 with the index finger. Add in the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the 4th string, and do the sequence again. Okay, that's the same as bar 46, but using the 5th string now with a thumb, as we're thumbing. Okay, and what you might notice here is that you do hear a little slapping sound. Because of the way that the thumb moves over the 6th string. Don't worry about the slapping sound. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. I don't worry about it too much. Okay, after you've got that, it's the same sequence again in bar 49. Come up to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, 4th fret on the 3rd string. And then that's that pinch there, 2nd fret on the 5th, 2nd fret on the 4th, 5th fret on the 2nd string. I'll work out which string that was. Okay, and that sequence again, open 3rd fret on the 2nd string, open 4th, there to finish. So 48 and 49, there's one note at the very end of 49, I'll tell you in just a second. That open 3rd string finishes off that bar 49. And we'll go into bar 50 in just a second, where that open 3rd string rings out and ties the 2 bars together. But firstly, just to recap, 46 through 49. Next is that sequence, so it's bar 50 through 53. Okay, that is the same as we played earlier, but we've got thumps in every beat now. So the beat on the first pluck on the 6th string, obviously, and then the second pluck on the 6th string, again another beat. And then as you pull off from 4 to 2, and then pluck the 6, you've got a beat there too. And then as you pluck the 2 and 4 together there, you've got a thump again. Okay, so on to 51. Again, it's the same principle. You're just adding a beat on the thumper on the beat every time. So you've got a beat to begin with the 6, and then a beat on that first open 4th string. And then a beat then on the pinch 6 and 4. You play the second fret on the 4, lift off to open and play the beat as you're pulling off to open. Okay. After that, obviously, it's the open 3rd string. So to recap, 50 and 51. Next. Okay, you play one bar with beats and then you leave the beats out of bar 53. So bar 52. Okay, so that's bar 52. So that's the first 3 beats. The first one is on the open 5th there to begin. Second one on the 2nd pluck on the 5th string. On that pull off from 4 to 2, as you play the 5th string as well, you've got another beat. So it's basically 3 thumb picks on the 5 in a row, you play a beat. And then that sequence there, so it's 5 in a song without a beat. You play a thump as you pluck 2 and 4 in the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret. And then you play the you play the 4th string again on the 2nd fret. So it's and then for bar 53, you drop the thumps. And that is a repeat of what we played in the first bridge, the very end. So it's the 2nd fret on the 2 and 4. You play 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4. So to recap, this is the bridge. Into chorus number 2. Chorus number 2 now, we're on bar number 54. Okay, there's a lot going on here. You've got the thumping, you've got the slapping, you've also got a couple of taps into the wood of the guitar as a percussion element in here too. So I'm going to break this down as well as I can. I normally just play it without even thinking. Writing it down on the tabs was difficult. Having to play the tabs that I've written down and stick to bear with me. I'm hopefully going to get through this so that you can make sense of it, okay? Okay, that's bar number 54. Right, so what are we doing there? We're in this D position, as we always seems to be starting in. We're playing a thump with 6, 4, 3 and 2 all together with a thump. And then another thump and play that sequence there. So thump with the 4, 6 and then 4, right? Right? Then slap your thumb into the strings, give that crack sound, and as you do that, you strum down strings 4, 3 and 2. Okay? Next, you do a wrist thump, and then 2 thumb taps, let's call them, into the body of the guitar just above the strings here. So that's bar 54. Okay, now that's what you play next. This is bar 55. Okay, so again, still in the same position to begin. You thump and play the 6, and then play the 4, and then 2 and 3 together with the thump. And then play 6 and then 4 on their own, no thumps. And then you play. So you come up to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, you slap and strum down. This time strum 4, 3, 2 and 1. And then thump there by plucking the 1st string back onto the 2nd fret now on the 1st string, followed by 2 and then 3. Okay, so all in all, bar 55. And bar 54 and 55 together. Should play like that. Next. Next, that is 56, sorry, that's bar 56. So what we're playing here. So that sequence to begin. Where we are here is the 2nd fret across the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. Okay, we're playing 5, 4, 3 and 2 with the right hand or the picking hand and a thump at the same time. Followed by another thump with a 5 and then followed by 4 and then 5 again. Okay, next, slap and then strum down strings 4, 3 and 2. Okay, after that, you play that sequence there. So it's 5 on its own, 2 and 3 with a thump, and then 2 thumb taps into the body. Okay, so that finishes off bar 56, and in total, bar 56 plays like this. All right, on to bar 57 next. And that's bar 57. So in the same position to begin, you've got 5 on its own with a thump, 4 on its own, and then 2 and 3 with a thump, followed by the 5 and then the 4, no thumps at all, just single plucks. That that sequence there. So you come to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, you play a slap and you strum down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then lift off the 3rd fret and then bar the 1st string now on the 2nd fret, you play a thump and 1, and then 2 and 3 afterwards. So what we have in bar number 57. And then 56 and 57 together. And now let's recap bars 54 through 57, and they should sound like this. So now we've got that, let's move on to bar number 58 through 61. And that's how you play bar 58 through 61. And we're in the position here, like we did in the first chorus. Okay, we did that the first time, now we've got the thumping and a slapping. So it's slightly more difficult. So to begin, we played the pluck. You know this position, I'm going to explain it to you. You play the pluck on 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. I was going to say 5, 6, 7 then. We don't have 7 strings. 5, 4, 3, and 2 with a thump into the body of the guitar. Okay, slide the 2nd string up to the 3rd fret. Okay. And then play a thump on the thump and pluck the 2nd string, followed by the 3rd and 4th. Okay. Next, you come back down to the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. You slap and strum down just on strings 4, 3, and 2 if you can manage that, and then slide up from 2 to 3 on the 2nd. Followed by another thump with a 2, followed by 3 and 4, like we did before. Okay, so bar 50 in total. So next, bar 59. Okay, mercifully easy. We have, in that same position there, where we left off in bar 58, we've got a pinch on 5 and 2 to begin, followed by 3 then 4. Okay, then a thump with just 2, followed by 3 and 4. Okay, now a slap and strum on 4, 3 and 2. Okay, and then a thump just plucking the 3. So all in all, bar 59. And if we recap bar 58 and 59 together, next we move on bar 60 to 61. Okay, that's the sequence there. So again, we do this stretch over to the 5th fret on the 6th string. You've got the 2nd fret on the 2nd and 3rd string here. Okay, you play 2, 3, and 6 together with a thump, and then you hammer onto the 3rd fret on the 2nd. Okay. That old thump and with the 2 and then 3 and 4 straight after. Okay. After that, you play a slap and you strum down without any sliding up or anything or any hammer up right now. And then another thump with the 2 followed by 3 and 4. and that's bar number 60. And then 61. So we've got a pinch on 6 and 2 to begin with a thump, followed by 3 and 4. Up to the 5th fret now on the 2nd string. You play a thump with a 2, followed by 3 and 4. Now, just a regular D shape, so you've got the 2nd fret on the 1st string, back to the 3rd fret on now on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd as usual, open 4. So slap and strum those 4 strings. And now, and then open 1 with a thump. You play the 2nd string and then the 4th string. And that finishes off the bar. So bar 61 in total. So let's recap a bar 60 and 61 together. And then let's recap 58 through 61. That should sound like this. Okay, and to recap everything we've learned in the chorus 2 so far, 54 through 61, should play like this. Okay, let's move on, bar 60 through 65, and a lot of this is similar. Okay, with exactly the same up to there, so bar 62 is a repeat of the first bar of this chorus here. Okay, don't have to go through that again. Bar 63 is the same up until halfway, and then it changes. Okay, after that, this slap and this strum down now is on the 5th fret of the 1st string, okay? So, all the other notes are the same. So after that, slap and strum. That thump with the 1st string is fretted on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, followed by 2 and then 3 on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Okay, next 64. 64 plays like that now. So to begin, we've got the 5th string and the 1st string plucked with the thump, but we're pulling off from the 2nd fret to the open on the 1st string. Okay? Followed by another thump and open 5, followed by 4 and then 5, no thumps afterwards. Next, slap and strum down. Now we're strumming down 4, 3 and 2, but remember we're leaving the 3rd fret here in place on the 2nd string. So that's the chord you're strumming. Okay, after that slap and strum, sneaky little pluck on the open 5th, and then a thump and pluck the 2 and 3 together. Followed by those 2 taps into the body of the guitar with your thumb. And that's how it should be played in total. Let's move on now to bar number 65. Okay, that's how it should be played. So again, we're still in this position here on the A with the 3rd fret on the 2nd added in there. So we're playing a thump on the open 5. You're playing the 4 and then 2 and 3 together with a thump, followed by 5 then 4, no thumps afterwards. Now we're slapping and strumming down in this position, so we've got the 3rd fret now on the 1st string. Everything else is the same. 3rd fret on the 2nd, 2nd fret on the 3rd, 2nd fret 4th. Okay, so that's your chord. You're slapping and strumming down, aiming for those bottom 4 strings. Now down to the 2nd fret here on the 1st string. Okay, you play a thump and you pluck that, followed by 2 and then 3 in their previous positions. Okay, so bar 65 plays like that. So bar 64 and 65 should play this together. And let's recap 62 through to 65, and this should plays like this. That is your 63 through 65. Now next, 66 through 69 is a repeat of the previous 4 bars. So it just plays like this. Okay. Now lastly, 70 through 71. Okay, that is the sequence there for bar number 70 and 71. So we're playing, as we did earlier, we're sliding into the 5th, 7th and the 7th on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. Okay, open 5th. So we're playing them, sliding in and thumping into the body at the same time. And then okay, that sequence there, so it's 3, 5 with a thump, 4 then 5 again, and then a thump and a 2, and then 3 straight after. Okay, and then it's a repeat as such at the end of bar 70, so it's a thump and 5, followed by 4, 5, and then thump with the 2, after which the 3. So it's okay, and then we're into bar 71 already now, so thump with the 5 again, okay, followed by 4, then 5, and now this time, come to the 6th fret on the 3rd string with a thump, up to the 7th fret with a thump, and then finish into the next part. So we've got okay, and all in all, bars 70 and 71 together should play like this. Okay, that's how it should play, and then move on to the next section. So okay, that's the 72 and 73, first 2 bars. So we've got here, you bar across the 2nd fret on the 5th, 4th and 2nd string. Put your finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string there, and the 4th fret of the 4th string here. Okay, that's your chord. We'll be playing to begin. Okay, so we're playing 2 and 5 together with a thump. We're hammering up with our little finger from 3 to 5 on that 2nd string. Play another thump with a single pluck on the 5th string. followed by a slap and strum into strings 4 and 3. Okay, now you play the 5th string. You play the 2nd string, hammering up from 3 to 5. You play that with a thump, like that. And then you play the 1st string. And that's the sequence. Okay, next. Okay, that sequence there. So what we're doing was just, we're playing 6, 4, 3, and 2. Sliding into this position here, which is the 5th fret on the 6th, 5th fret on the 4. We've got the 7th fret on the 3, 8th fret on the 2. So we're playing all 4 strings, plucking them and sliding in with a thump. Coming down to the 7th fret on the 2nd string and playing 4, 3, and 2 and a thump. And then you're lifting off the 7th fret of the 2nd string and just fretting the 2nd on the bar here, which is the 5th, and playing 2, 3, and 4 on their own, no thump. Okay, then a slap on its own. And that sequence there, so you're playing the slap, you're playing the 6th, and then you play the 3rd string, still fretted on the 7th fret with a thump. After which you come to the 7th fret of the 4th string and play that. Okay, so all in all, and that is the sequence. So bars 72 and 73 together play like this. Next, that is bar number 74. So we've got thump and a open 6, thump and an open 6 again, and then a slap and strum down on 5, 4, and 3 on the 5th, 7, and 7 position. So that's the sequence. And then you play that now. So it's a thump and play the 3rd string on the 7th. You then slide that up to 9 and then play the 2nd string on the 7th. Okay, so that's bar number 74, 75 now. Okay, so that's the sequence there. So from here, we play that. So it's a thump with 5, 4, and 3. 5 being open, the 4 is slid up to the 11th. The 3 is slides up to the 12th. So you've got them 2 positions there. But you play it with a 5 and a thump. So there's 2 notes on the 10th fret there of the 2nd to continue, but the first one includes a thump. Okay, a slap then, and then you play that. So a slap on its own, come to the 2nd fret of the 1st string, you play a thump and slide it up to the 3rd, and then just play the 2nd fret on the 1st afterwards. Like that. So we've got. And that's the sequence for bar 75. So 74, 75 together. Okay, so recap 72 through 75, and it all plays like this so far. Okay, bar 76 now. that. So bar 76, back to the, this is like the B minor position now. Earlier, we were playing that hammer up, but now we're not. So we're putting the little finger onto the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So you've got 2 on the 5, 4 on the 4, 4 on the 3, and 3 on the 2, okay? That to begin, so we've got 5 and a thump, 4 and a thump, 3 on its own, and then slap on the 4, 3 and 2. Okay, you play 5 on its own, you do what we did earlier. Actually, the second half of this bar is exactly the same as earlier. 5 on its own, the thump with the hammer up from 3 to 5 on the 2, and then the 1st string. Okay, and this next bit's the same, bar 77. But this time we play. Okay, so the only difference there is that very last note, that used to be the 7th fret of the 4th string, is now 7th fret of the 4th and 6th fret of the 3rd. 2 together like that. Okay, so all in all, bar 77. Okay, and then recapping bar 76 and 77 together. So next up, bar 78 and 79, they play like this. That plays like that. So bar 78 to begin. You play the open 5 with a thump. You play a 2nd string on the 5th fret with a thump. Play it on its own straight after, and then a slap, and then an open 5th. Okay. Then up to the 7th fret on the 2nd string with a thump once, and then on its own once. Like that. So that is bar 78. 79 next. Plays like that. You play open 5 with a thump. You play 7th fret on the 4th string with a thump. I'm just in this position here, by the way. So it's 7 on 4, 6 on 3, 7. Oh, it's 5 and 7 on the 2. Okay, that alternates. So that's the position that I'm in, by the way. I should have mentioned that. So again, bar 79, open 5 with a thump, 4th string with a thump. Okay, slap and strum down 4, 3 and 2 with a 7, 6, 7 on the 4, 3 and 2. And last up, you play the open 5, you play the 3rd string with a thump, come down to this position, which is the original position, 2nd fret on the 3rd, 3rd fret on the 2nd, just play them 2 together on their own. Okay, so bar 79. Okay, so 78 and 79 together should play like this. And then 76 through 79 to recap before we move on. Okay, so let's play the whole of the middle 8, 72 through 79. That should play like this. Okay, so next we're into chorus for the 3rd time. Some of this is repeated, the second half of this is repeated, but the first time we play, it's played. sequence to begin. So we're dropping the percussion now. It's just straightforward arpeggiated picking, which is really nice. Okay, makes it break. Nice change. So we're in the second fret on the third fret on the second string position. Okay, playing that twice. So it's 6, 4, 3, 2, and then 6, 2. 6, 4, 3, 2, 6, 2. So we play that twice to begin. That is bar number 80. Bar number 81 begins the same, 6, 4, 3, 2, and then 3, 4, 6. But the pinch the 6 with the 1, which is on the first fret. And then you play the third and then fourth, and then you play down to the second fret of the first, play 1, and then 3, 4 again. So bar 81, and then 80 and 81 together should play this. And then next 82, this is a bit of a difficult stretch if you can't manage this, but you're playing 5, 4 and 3 with the picking hand, and sliding into the 6 on the 3, and the 7 on the 4, using the little finger and the ring finger, because you've got to make the stretch here to the third fret on the second string, okay? So you play them 5, 4 and 3, slide up, followed by 4, 2, 5, 2. Okay, you finish off with 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 2. Okay, that's bar 82. If you are struggling with this stretch, you could just fret it on the 5th fret, fret the second string on the 5th fret. That could work too. It's a note in the same chord, although it doesn't sound quite as nice. Okay, so bar 83, you play 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then so you're playing 5 and 2, you're sliding into fret 8 on the 2, then you're playing the 6th fret on the 3rd, 7th fret on the 4th, then down to the 7 on the 2, play 2, 3 and then 4. Okay, so bar number 83, and then bar 82 and 83 together plays like this. Okay, and then to recap 80 through 83, what we have so far in this chorus number 3 plays like this. And then next, bar 84. So that's 84 and 85, those two bars there. So on second fret on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th, okay, open, 2nd, 3rd and 5th, sorry, open 4th. You play a finger roll 5, 4, 3, 2. and then play 2 plucks on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, followed by 3 and then 4. Okay, back down to the 2nd fret on the 2nd, you pinch 5 and 2, and then the same sequence again, up to the 3rd fret on the 2nd, play it twice, followed by 3 and then 4. So all in all, 84. And then bar 85 continues. Okay, series of triplets with the 3 fingers here, ring, middle and index, as we described in a previous lesson. We're playing it 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2, 3, 4, then 2, 4, 5, and again 2, 4, 5, and then 3, 4, 5. So a little bit without me explaining it. Okay, that's bar 85. Okay, so 84 and 85 together. And then 86. Plays like that. So we've got 5th fret on the 6th string, open 4, 2nd fret on the 3 and 2 as a finger roll. Okay, up to the 3rd fret on the 2, play it twice, followed by 3 then 4. And then pinch 2 and 6, and then 3 and 4 afterwards, and then just 2, 3 and 4 after that. So we've got an all in all bar 86. Okay, 87 now. That sequence there. So you've got a pinch on 5 and 2, followed by 3 and 4. Up to the 5th fret on the 2 here. We've done this weird stretch earlier in the song. And then play 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we've got... Okay, now you play a pinch on 1 and 6, 1 being fretted now on the 2nd fret, followed by 3 and then 4, and then open 1, 3, 4. Okay. So bar 87 in total. And 86 and 87 together play like this. So let's recap 84 through 87 and see how it sounds. Okay, so let's recap the whole of chorus 3 so far, 80 through 87, and it plays like this. Right, and believe it or not, that is the end of the instruction because everything else is repeated. So I'll just go over it really quickly for you. Bar 88 and onwards. Okay. Okay, and then that's the end of the chorus basically. So you've got the first half of this chorus is that new pick, and I'm just showing you. The second half of this chorus is exactly the same as chorus number 2. And then lastly, okay, we've done this before, which is the end of chorus number 1. We did the no plucking, no thumping, sorry, no slapping. Slide into that position with 5, 4, 3, and 2 plucked. And that sequence there, which is the bar 96 we're looking at now. Okay, we've done that earlier. We've done that before. And just finish off bar 98 with a nice finger roll, 6, 4, 3, and 2 on the original position. And that is the end of the song. And since you made it this far, let me explain to you how difficult it is to make a living generating guitar lessons on YouTube, because everything's copyrighted, all this music's copyrighted. When I upload a video to YouTube, the revenue gets 80% of the revenue, if not more, gets taken away from these videos, and I'm left with a very little amount of money for all this hard work that I put in, which is why it's really, really important that people support me on Patreon and on YouTube memberships, because without support, I wouldn't be able to afford making these guitar lessons and generating these tabs. I just would have to get a different job or have to charge for them, which is never a thing that's really appealed to me. So that's it. If you do want to support the channel and support me bringing you this content, you can get early access to up to 4 weeks of all the tabs, all the guitar lessons. You can also get your name in the credits, and you can also get learning support as well, which is you can ask me questions, you can send me messages, send me a video so I can critique it and give you some pointers. That's available in the different supports here. So check them out, patreon.com/Gareth Evans, and YouTube membership. Just click the join button down there. I really appreciate everybody who does kindly support me. And if you're not interested in a monthly donation, you just want to say thank you for this one guitar tutorial series because you just learned this one, you don't want to sign up for a monthly thing, you can do it using PayPal. So paypal.me/Goliath Guitar. Just click the card that's appeared on your screen. There's a link in the description. Just leave a one-off tip as a donation to say thank you. And again, I really appreciate it. Remember, if you are in the market for buying a new capo, check out Thalia Capos, link in the description. I really recommend them. They're awesome, they're sturdy, they're premium, but they do the job, they look great, and they will last you ages. This is a Hawaiian Koa Celtic knot one that I've got. There are other ones available, loads of different styles. It goes with the side of my guitar here, so that's why I bought this one. And if you do buy a capo using the affiliate link in the description, you end up helping the channel, so it's a win-win. Lastly, if there's no way you can support me in them ways, you can support me, follow me on social media. So that's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you follow me on those pages, I'll also be giving away early access every so often to these guitar lessons and the tabs. So if you can't afford any support, whatever, follow me on social media. That's one way you can support me. And as a return, I'll give you a chance to win early access to the guitar lessons. That's on every single platform. So if you follow me on all 3 platforms, you get 3 chances. It's that easy. I think that just about covers everything that I need to mention. And I will go now and leave you to your practice. I will see you next time. Until then, bye for now.